Welcome. Spicing up your sex life post-baby. How do psychological and physiological changes affect a couple's sex life? Part 1. In this lesson, I'll be suggesting some tips for the birthing mum and the non-birthing partner when it comes to supporting each other through physiological and psychological issues post-birth. Research shows that for many women, libido drops quite significantly after birth, especially when they're nursing. And naturally, the maternal instinct kicks in, putting the baby at top priority. The instinctual desire to keep the baby alive takes precedence over any other desires. And let's not forget the huge physical changes that women undergo, which can bring up body image insecurity for some women. What's more, because the baby is attached to the birthing mum all day long, her need for touch, affection, and sensuality has well and truly been satisfied. So she may feel like she's got nothing left to give to her partner, or that there's nothing more she needs. This can leave the non-birthing partner feeling neglected and rejected, and both partners may feel alone in what they're experiencing. If you resonate with any of this, then please believe me when I say, almost every other parent out there can relate to you. And the good news is that there are plenty of things that you can do to reignite the fire and put intimacy back on the menu. As you'd imagine, the experience of having a baby is different for both partners. So here are some tips to help support each other during this phase. Tips for the birthing mums. Spend some time reconnecting with your erotic self. Find a quiet space and place your hands on the parts of your body that feel good to you. Some women find that putting one hand on their heart and the other on their womb feels comforting. Offer gratitude to your body and give thanks for what it has gone through. Create new boundaries. It's common for new mums, especially those who are breastfeeding, to feel overtouched. When your baby is held to your body most of the day, it's very normal to feel uncomfortable if your partner touches you. Remember, you are in charge of your physical and emotional space. If you need it, ask your partner if they will give you even just half an hour of alone time per day, starting after the baby's born. If your partner is initiating sex and you feel a strong aversion, instead of feeling frustrated with their advances or expecting them to be able to read that you're not in the mood, gently tell them what you need and make a request. Maybe you need a little shoulder rub, or a shoulder to cry on, or just 15 minutes alone. Be clear about what you need when you need it, but let them know in a gentle, loving way. Tips for non-birthing partners. Understand that it is very normal for the birthing mum to become consumed by the new baby. Instead of seeing this as a rejection or some kind of abandonment, encourage them to redirect their energy from the baby to the relationship in a gentle way. For example, leave the toys for now and go and take a nap. Or, now the baby's asleep, let's have a drink together before we tidy the house. Tell your partner how sexy they are as often as possible. It can be hard for birthing mums to accept the changes that their body's going through. And even though it's ultimately up to them to practice loving and accepting their body and finding security in who they are, you can definitely support them along the way. Compliment your partner as often as possible, but make sure you mean it. They'll be able to smell insincerity from a mile away. After the baby's born, sex works best when you slow way, way down. Birthing mums need slow foreplay. Talk first, compliment often, and show them how loved and beautiful they are. When it comes to touch, use gentle movements and slow caresses and sense or ask whether your partner wants or needs your touch. If your partner is feeling all touched out from caring for the baby, then balance out touch with more talk and more positive affirmation. And offer them regular alone time. Be aware that the changes in a birthing mum's body are significant and have the potential to interfere with your sex life if you are not gentle and patient with each other. Support each other to find acceptance of these physical changes. And yes, that means tuning out to messages on social media that tell you the 10 best ways to get rid of your mama tum. Ignore these messages. Practice mindful eating and instead listen to your intuitive body messages. So, to recap, you are in charge of your physical and emotional space. Be clear about what you need when you need it, but let your partner know in a gentle, loving way. For non-birthing partners, tell your partner how sexy they are and mean it. Balance out touch with more talk and more positive affirmation. Check out part 2 of this video lesson for tips that you can both implement as a couple to bring back a healthy sex life.